My name is Anne Blair. My father was Dr. Julian Blair. This was my father's house. In Barsham Harbor on nights like this, when lightning rips the night apart, why do people close the shutters that face towards my father's house and lock their doors and whisper? Why are they afraid? No one goes near my father's house. No one dares. I don't know where my father is. I only know that for one brief, terrible moment, he tore open the door to whatever lives beyond the grave. 7 years ago, my father was head of the science department at Midland University, a few hundred miles from Barsham Harbor. My father was famous. They were proud of him at the university. That night, 5 great scientists came to my father's laboratory to see something no one on Earth had ever seen before.
Finally ready to startle us, Dr. Blair?
I don't blame you for being skeptical, Professor Kent, but I assure you that all this is vitally necessary to the demonstration I've invited you here to witness. You will be the first people, with the exception of my wife and my assistant, Dr. Sales, to see the proof that the human brain gives off an impulse that can be recorded. I think we better close those blinds, Saunders. Please watch the chart, gentlemen. Dr. Sale's brain is sending out the waves you see recorded on that chart. And whether he speaks or is silent, or even if he tried to hide what he was thinking with meaningless words, his true thoughts would still be recorded on that chart.
How did you reach that conclusion?
Well, you'll notice a repeated pattern in the variant waves, an exact rhythm, as though it were a carrier wave on which the true thoughts were being transmitted. I think we better stop now.
You feel any ill effects?
Not at all, Dr. Saunders.
So that's a portrait of the mind of Dr. Richard Sales.
Yes, Dr. Hart.
A poor thing, but mine own.
It seems incredible.
Can you make a graph like that for any living brain?
Oh, yes. And each brain has its own wavelength, and they're as unlike as fingerprints. Oh, excuse me.
Doc, I couldn't help it. She said it was very important.
Helen.
Don't blame Carl. You're not angry, are you,
Why,
dear?
of course not. Come on in. You know everybody here.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Miss Blair.
Good evening, Mr.
How are you?
Mrs. Blair.
I hope you'll forgive me for interrupting like this, but I know my husband so well. When he gets started here in the laboratory, he forgets about time and people and everything. You have forgotten, dear, haven't you?
Huh?
Anne is coming home this evening. Anne is our daughter, and she's been visiting friends in New York.
Today's her 20th birthday. I remembered that.
Well, if we don't hurry, we'll be late at the station to meet the train. Come
Oh,
along.
Helen, wait a minute. We've still got a little time. I was just showing them the wave recorder with Richard.
Oh.
Now I'd like to show them your graph. You know, just for comparison.
Oh, it's so late, though.
Oh, please, dear. It won't take a minute. Please do.
You know, I'm not really Julian's wife. I'm guinea pig #1 for his experiments. And I guess I still like it after all these years.
I envy you, Doctor. A wonderful wife for a scientist.
For any man. Thank you. Are you sure your hair isn't wet?
No.
Sure?
Sure.
If you'll reset the graph, please, Richard. Now, you see how different the wavelengths are?
Why should this record be so much stronger?
I don't know. But every demonstration that I've made so far clearly shows that the wave impulse of woman, the so-called weaker sex, is much stronger and is much more regular than man's. Evidently, there's a greater natural power in the brain of woman, any woman.
Haven't I always told you that, Julian?
Has Mrs. Blair's graph ever varied?
The individual wavelength never varies.
Well, I believe what I can see. Now tell me where you go from there.
Well, eventually, conceivably, we may be able to record and read the thoughts of every human brain without a word being spoken.
You actually believe that someday you can push a button here and read what I'm thinking in Chicago?
Well, you'll be able to read my thoughts, too.
Impossible.
Well, they call radio impossible. But all this that you see is only the first step towards what I hope we can achieve. It may take years, perhaps a lifetime. But if science can unlock the human mind, can uncover the secrets of every human brain, well, that's a job worth doing, isn't it, Professor Kent?
That's the first understatement I've heard you make.
I'd like to show him the laboratory notes, Richard.
I'll get them.
Oh, Richard, get his coat. We've got to go,
That's
Julian.
right. Well, I'll just have to leave you with Dr. Sales. You see, I'm helpless.
Sorry,
Good
sir.
night. Good night.
Do hurry, Julian.
Well, I'm sure we've got plenty of time, dear. Oh, Richard, I forgot to turn off those switches.
Oh, I'll take care of them.
We'll see you at the house later, Richard.
All right.
Come along, Julian. Hurry up.
You know, I think I even convinced Professor Kent, and that's a major triumph.
Darling, don't be a scientist anymore tonight, huh?
You're asking an awful lot, but I'll try. Say, aren't we going the wrong way for the station?
You've forgotten again, haven't you?
Huh?
I told you I was ordering a birthday cake for Anne's party with her name on it, remember?
Yes. I don't see how you put up with me.
I do. I don't see anywhere to park, do you? You run out and get the cake, and I'll drive around the block and pick you up, hmm?
All right.
And hurry, dear. It's almost train time.
Evening, Doc. Come for the birthday cake?
Yes, Mr. Burnham.
Well, it's all ready for you. Okay, Doc?
You're an artist.
Well, I try to be, especially for nice folks. Bet you and Mrs. Blair are mighty happy to have the young lady back.
Indeed we are.
No, I'll carry it out for you. I want to say hello to Mrs. Blair anyhow.
Oh, thank you very much.
I lost my mother that night. And when she went away, I seemed to lose my father, too. He loved her so much. I did all I could to take my mother's place. He didn't seem to know I was there. He was lost, alone. There wasn't anything I could say to him. There wasn't anything I could do.
I'll get the car.
No, Richard. You take Anne home. I want to walk for a while and think.
He went back to his laboratory that night, alone. He couldn't bear being in our house, where everything reminded him of my mother.
Helen! Anne, for a moment I thought that...
Father, what's the matter?
Anne, dear, your mother is not dead. Not really. She's come back to me. No, dear, I haven't lost my mind. She's here in this room. She still lives. Look. I can only tell you again that when I turned on those motors, it was simply because I had to be doing something. I wasn't trying to reach my wife. I had no reason on earth to believe that I could reach her. But she tried to reach me. There is the proof of something the world has always wanted to believe. The proof of life after death. Richard, you of all people, you've worked with me. You know how we believe that mind could talk to mind. Well, now I know that there is a way for the dead to talk to the living. My wife has passed through a change that we call death. But the impulse that spoke from her living brain, that you saw me record on that chart, did not die. If Helen could send me that message, and she did send it, then there must be a way to establish controlled and scientific communication between the living and the so-called dead.
Do you really believe what you say?
Do you think I would invent a story like that about my wife?
How do you propose to go about establishing this communication?
Radio began with a first faint transmitted impulse which no one knew how to control or harness. Yet science found a way to send sound and speech and living images clear around the world. Well, I believe that the human brain, the brain that invented radio, is itself the most perfect sending and receiving mechanism on Earth. And I know that power does not end with the grave. Don't you see? We hold in our hand a key that may unlock the door between us and those whom we call dead. If we can set humanity free from fear, if we can show people that those we love are not lost to us, if we can wipe out the horror that superstition conjures up out of fear of darkness.
Julian, I have too much respect for you to scoff at your hopes, to doubt your utter sincerity. But what if you do find a way to pierce the veil between us and them?
And let the world of the dead back in upon the living?
We don't know what evil may be lurking behind that veil, waiting to get through.
What if you let loose on humanity something much more terrible than any fear that haunts us now?
But why should that happen?
I know one thing, Julian. There are things human beings have no right to know.
There speaks fear, even from you.
Call it fear if you want to. I tell you, you must not go on with this.
Must not? Is there a wall beyond which science may not go?
This is not science.
Please, don't argue.
And don't argue with him because he's not himself. That's what's in your mind, isn't it? You won't believe me. You won't help me. Poor, frightened little people. Well, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
Dad, won't you come home now and rest? Then tomorrow, maybe, you'll feel better. And
tomorrow? No, Anne. I'm not some helpless child to be taken home for his own good. Get out. Get out, all of you. You hear me, Anne? Go home. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for your great faith in me. What do you want?
I just want to tell you you're right, Doc. I know.
What are you talking about?
Well, I know we can talk to the dead. I talk to my mom all the time. She died 2 years ago, but I can still talk to her.
How?
Ever hear Mrs. Blanche Walters? She's a spirit medium. Her control brings the voice to you from the beyond.
I'm afraid mediums are no good to me, Carl. You better go now. I've got work to do.
Doc, it wouldn't hurt to see what Mrs. Walters can do, would it?
No. No.
That night, my father took another step toward tragedy. Poor Carl wasn't to blame. Perhaps no one was to blame. I don't know. But that night, my father met Mrs. Walters. And then, for him, there was no turning back.
There is one here who seeks his mother, who asks his mother to speak to him. His name is C.K. Carl. Carl seeks his mother. Is Carl here?
Here I am.
Carl, your mother is calling you. Your mother is with us.
Talk to me. I see you.
Carl, my son.
I hear you.
Carl, don't be unhappy. It's very beautiful here. I am at peace. There is no pain, no sickness, no sorrow. I am watching over you, Carl. We will meet again soon.
Come back!
No, I can't. They've gone. I can't find them.
Turn on the lights. Miss Waters, are you all right?
Oh, I'll get some water.
I'm afraid I can go no further tonight. You will forgive me now, won't you? I'm so tired.
It was wonderful, Mrs. Walters.
An inspiration.
Good seeing you next Tuesday, Miss Walters.
Your hats and coats are in the hallway.
You coming, Doc?
I'm going to talk to Mrs. Walters. I congratulate you. I've seen a lot of mediums at work, but I think yours is one of the smoothest performances I've ever seen.
You're not the first unbeliever I've met. But other men of science have turned to the occult for surcease from sorrow. Sir Oliver Lodge was a believer. So was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
I know, Mrs. Walters. But I'm quite sure that I can duplicate every trick you've done here tonight. I hate to disillusion you, Carl, but there's your mother's ghost. And the voice came from here. There's just one thing more that...
Get out of here, both of you. Get out.
After you've explained one trick that's new to me, how do you handle the wiring for that table?
What wiring?
I experienced a severe shock during the seance, a dangerously high voltage, which might prove fatal to some of your more elderly clients.
Are you crazy? I've never used electricity in a seance in my life.
Is that the truth?
Why should I lie to you now?
Oh. Well, if that's true, if that impulse is really generated by your own brain and your nervous system without your knowledge, then if that's possible, Mrs. Walters, I'd like you to come to my laboratory now. I'd like to make a test.
Why?
It may be that you're closer to a real communication with the dead than you've ever realized.
I'm not in this business for my health, Dr. Blair.
If you can help me in my work, you'll be well paid.
I'll get my coat.
I waited for my father at home that night. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where he was. And all the time he was locked up there in his laboratory with Carl and Mrs. Walters. All he could think of was how to reach my mother, how to talk to her. He thought Mrs. Walters might be able to help him. He wasn't sure, but he had to find out. And that was the beginning.
I think you'd better take off that ring. Stand back, Carl. Are you afraid? Now watch those lights. Your brain and nervous system are producing an electrical current, an incredibly high voltage.
Dr. Blair, I think it's time you told me what this is all about.
This is science, Mrs. Walters. There's nothing of the occult about it. If you can produce an electrical voltage as powerful as that, the next step is to see if you can absorb as much or more.
And if I can?
Then you may serve the same purpose as the ground and aerial serve in radio sending and receiving. But I can't be sure until I make a further test. Carl, you can help me if you will. Or you can take that off now. Let's move this out here, Carl. Far enough. Over here, if you please, Mrs. Waters. Stand back, Carl. All ready? Come!
I'm all right.
Oh. Do you realize that 2,000 volts will electrocute the ordinary human being, but 10,000 passed through your body a moment ago without harming you? I believe I'm on the right track. Let me show you something. That wave, that impulse was recorded by my wife's brain before she died. That was recorded after she was dead and buried. That proves that that brain impulse still lives somewhere.
What has that got to do with me?
I believe that if I could change the hookup on that recording machine so that instead of recording your brain waves, I could utilize the energy output and receiving field of an abnormally sensitized human being, like you, for instance, I could bring in that impulse so strongly that I could record it constantly and perhaps learn to read its message. Eventually, I may bring back my wife's actual voice and show the world how to talk to those who've passed beyond the grave.
If you can do what you're trying to do, you'll own the world. You know that, don't you?
You sit down and rest for a while. Then we'll see.
My father didn't come home. I didn't know what to do. Finally, I couldn't stand waiting, wondering. I had to find him. I called Richard Sales.
Carl, do you want to help?
Sure, Doc.
Then get a chair and put it next to Mrs. Walters. Hurry. I'm going to add Carl to the circuit. It may add to the receiving strength of the machines. Just like adding radio tubes to a set. In a little bit, Carl. That's right. Now sit down. It's all right, Carl. It's not going to hurt you.
Helen.
Helen. Helen. Helen.
Carl. Help me.
Who's that?
I don't know.
You'd better not let anybody see him the way he is now.
No.
I'll take care of him. Go see who it is.
Dad, we've come to get you.
Do you know what time it is?
Of course.
Dad, come on.
I thought I asked you not to bother me.
Doctor, I don't like to say this to you, but, well, people are talking about you. There's to be a report given at the university board that, well, that you...
That I'm losing my mind. Thank you for telling me. Now will you leave me alone?
Dad, please.
Good night.
Look at Carl.
Carl. Afraid electric shock has injured his nerve centers, perhaps permanently. The impulse had begun to come through. It was Helen. Now, Carl, like this.
The world can get along without him. And nobody has to know about this.
We can't hide him. He has to have care.
If anyone sees him the way he is now, the law will step in and stop you for good.
I know.
Have you got enough money so you can leave this town and take Carl with us?
What?
We've got to get away from here, where you can go on with your work and no one will know.
Yes.
The next morning, my father sent me away to New York. He resigned at the university. He arranged to sell our house. He said he was going away, that same day. He wouldn't tell me where. He said he'd write to me later, if he could. He was like a stranger, someone I'd never known. And yet he hadn't stopped loving me. I know he hadn't.
Goodbye, Anne.
Goodbye. I didn't see my father again for 2 years. Every 3 months, he sent me a check. He never wrote me a letter. I wrote to him, but he never answered. He bought a strange house at Barsham Harbor on the New England coast. There he went on with his work. On and on and on. People in Barsham Harbor didn't understand my father. They began to talk about him. Slowly they began to fear him, and then to hate him, without really knowing why. Poison of hate spread through the village. No one would even speak to him, although he had never hurt any of them. You must remember that. My father never hurt a living person in Barsham Harbor. Never.
Evening, Mrs. Marcy.
What on earth are you doing way out here? Oh, come on inside. I asked you what you're doing way out here.
Oh, business, Mrs. Marcy.
Sheriff business?
In a way. Your husband around anywhere?
Seth Marcy ain't set foot on these premises the 2 years I've been working here, and swears he never will. Seth don't like Dr. Blair.
From what I hear, he's not the only one that don't. You better call Dr. Blair.
I wouldn't dast go near him.
Why not?
He's working in his laboratory. I got strict orders never to go near that place.
This is important.
Twouldn't matter if the world was ending at sunup tomorrow. She wouldn't let you bother him.
She?
Mrs. Walters. You seen her?
I've heard of her. Have you noticed anything peculiar going on around here?
I make it my business not to notice what ain't my business.
How do you get along with that big ape that follows the doc around?
Carl? He's harmless. He's like a big, ugly dog. All you have to do is raise your voice to him and he minds.
Hey. How does it happen you haven't got electric lights?
Mrs. Walters says it interfere with the reception.
Reception of what?
I don't know. He's inventing some kind of radio, I guess.
You. Stand still.
Willis, put that gun away. Carl, you stop. Carl, you hear me? Just like I told you. Carl minds when he's spoken to.
What was that noise?
Some kind of static, I suppose, from the laboratory. I got used to it long ago.
What do you want?
I'd like to talk to Dr. Blair.
That's impossible.
I don't think so. Doc, do you want to come down here, or shall I come up? Maybe I should explain that I am sheriff of this county. The name's Willis. Ed Willis.
I don't care who you are.
How about it, Doc?
You don't have to talk to him.
Might make things a lot better all around if you did.
Why?
Well, an old settler named Sam Jennings was buried in the family vault day before yesterday.
Well?
His body disappeared last night.
Why tell us about that?
Mostly because it's happened before. 4 times before. 5 bodies missing in the 2 years since you people came to this town. And it never happened before you came to town. Now, it's my job to find out who stole those bodies.
We don't know anything about it.
Ordinarily, I don't pay much attention to what people say. I figure they've got to talk about something. But when a whole town full of people begin to tell each other there's some connection between the missing bodies and whatever it is that goes on in this house, well, I figure it's time I found out what is going on.
This is not the first time I've been made the victim of people who talk too much about things they're too ignorant to understand. I'm engaged in experimental work.
All right. What kind of experiments?
That's none of your business.
I think it is under the circumstances. Dr. Blair, I want you to take me into your laboratory. Show me just what it is you are doing. Tell me what it's all about. Then I can go back to town and tell the folks. Tell them you're okay. And I'll make them quit talking before the talk goes too far. Now, that's fair enough, isn't it?
It'd be impossible to explain to you what I'm doing, even if I wanted to. And I believe I have the right to go on with my work without being placed on trial by fools. This is my house. I've committed no crime. Carl! You will take this gentleman to the gate and see that he leaves. That's all.
Good night.
That's all for tonight.
Night, Dr. Blair.
Good night, Mrs. Marcy. That man will be back.
I'll take care of him when he comes. You'd better get some rest.
No. I think I'm going to work a little later tonight.
Good night.
Sheriff Head. You scared me out in a year's growth.
Sorry. I didn't want to turn on the headlights in case anybody was watching. Come on. Come on, get in. I'll drive you home.
You certainly caused plenty of excitement tonight. How on earth could you practically accuse poor Dr. Blair of stealing... Bodies.
Well, somebody stole them. Hey, what's in that laboratory of his?
I never been in it. The door's always kept locked.
Could you get in?
And get caught and lose my job? I never was inquisitive, and I see no reason to be now, just to satisfy your curiosity.
Hey, look, Mrs. Marcy, I'm not saying there's anything really wrong in that house, but a lot of folks are going on thinking there is unless I can tell them differently. You know, folks can talk just so long, and then there's an explosion, and a lot of people get hurt. I don't want any mob trouble in our town. Maybe you could help to keep that from happening. Will you try?
I never made a promise yet and didn't keep it. So I ain't gonna promise you a thing. But I'll see.
I forgot to lock the laboratory. Take care of it for me, will you?
Who's in there? Where are the keys?
She dead?
Yes.
How'd she get in here?
I forgot to lock the door. Now I am a criminal, a murderer.
When she doesn't come home tonight, her husband will start looking for her.
And how? What?
There's only one thing we can do. They're here.
Who?
Seth Marcy and the sheriff. You'll have to talk to them. They won't leave unless you do. I've taken care of the footprints. You'd better not keep the sheriff waiting too long, or he might come up here.
Where's my wife?
Easy, Seth.
Can't tell you anything about her.
She left here hours ago.
You're lying. She's right here in this house somewhere.
I'd like to help you, but I can't.
How do I know she ain't right here?
What would she be doing here at this time of night? You have time to help them look for her, haven't you, Dr. Blair?
Yes. I'll get my hat and coat.
Look where?
She always went home the same way, didn't she?
Path leads right along the edge of the cliff at one place.
I know it does.
Come on, Seth.
Marcy left the house. We'd asked her if she shouldn't carry a lantern, but she said she didn't need one.
She walked that path day or night, rain or shine, for 2 years. She wouldn't have walked over here. What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything to her. I'm terribly sorry.
Seth.
May I go home, please?
Yes, you might as well.
I'd be glad to help to pay for the funeral expenses in case you found her. Good night.
They've killed her. Seth.
Oh, I know how you feel. But I can't stand for you starting any trouble. You've got absolutely nothing to go on. Nothing but loose talk and superstition. And the fact that you never did like Dr. Blair. Now, you go around talking too much and, well, I might just have to put a stop to it. Go on home now, Seth.
Well, are they satisfied?
Why did you follow us? We could honestly have said her death was accidental. We've lied. We're as guilty as though we'd planned her death.
Stop talking like that. Come on. We can't stay here now.
Richard and I reached Barsham Harbor very late that night. The sheriff told us what he thought had happened to Mrs. Marcy, and hinted much more than he said. He told us Seth Marcy was telling everyone in the village my father had killed his wife. The sheriff told us so much we could hardly believe him. My father had become a very strange man. And while we were on our way to my father's house, he was working in that ghastly place.
Carl, go over to the other wall and fix your safety belt.
Stand back, please. Sooner you folks get in there and take charge, the better.
Let me.
You better stay down here, Ann.
No! Let me out. No! I can't stand it. Anne. Oh, Dad.
I sent for her. Told her she'd better come here and take care of you.
Dad, why didn't you answer my letters?
You never wrote me.
But I did.
I saw a letter at the post office myself. That's how I knew where to get in touch with her.
But Mrs. Walters always... Oh. I should have realized long ago. You've done me a favor, a great favor. There'll be no more trouble in this house. Now that my daughter's here.
I'll get in touch with you later, Sheriff.
All right. Good night.
You'll find a lamp downstairs in the kitchen. You'll be wanting something to eat, won't you? And I'll come down and talk to you later.
But, Doctor, what...
I'll be down in a few minutes, Richard. I've got something to do. It won't take me very long.
death.
You have to help me, Carl. Yes, she's dead.
I thought you'd never get here. Seth's got them worked up to where they're talking about lynching.
Not tonight, Seth. Now go on back home where you belong.
You ain't stopping us, Ed.
I will. If I have to use this. Now I'm warning you. Attaboy, folks. Hold it.
You can't stop them now.
Come on.
No, Carl. Come in, Richard. Come in, Richard.
Doctor, are these...
Now you know why I couldn't bring the sheriff in here. I never meant to kill anybody, Richard. And as soon as the work is finished, I'm going to give myself up. Richard, we must go on with the work. We're both scientists, and you and Anne can help me.
Do you think I'd let Anne have anything to do with this?
Helen spoke to me tonight. I actually heard her voice. And I found out something I should have known, something I should have realized a long time ago. Every time Helen has tried to speak to me since she died, Anne has been somewhere near.
What are you trying to tell me?
Anne is the key. Don't you understand, Richard? The impulse that belongs to Anne is almost identical with her mother's. Their minds are in tune. Tonight, for the first time, I heard Helen's voice. And now with Anne to help me, perhaps I can talk to her.
Do you think I'd let you put Anne in that?
Richard, she'll be perfectly safe.
I won't let you touch her.
Oh, Richard, don't try to stop me now. Trust me. Help me. Richard.
I'm going to take Anne out of this place. Maybe I can keep her from ever knowing about this.
Richard, Anne cannot leave. Anne cannot leave.
Don't touch it!
He isn't badly hurt. You better take him to my room. And that's all. Anne, dear, I'm not going to hurt you. In a few moments, we may hear your mother's voice. We're very close to your mother now, dear. I feel sure of it. I've got to use more amplification than I've ever used before, but don't be afraid. You'll feel something pulling at you, dragging you towards the table. But I won't let that force hurt you. If there's any danger, you can trust me to turn it off.
Julian. Julian.
Helen!
Upstairs in his laboratory. Get out of the way, you. Come on, boy. Come on.
Anne, are you hurt? Anne!
They say my father's spirit must still live in that house. I don't know. When he seemed to be so close to what he sought, something reached out for him. A warning that human beings must not try to reach beyond death. I don't know. No one will ever know. And yet, perhaps the time will come when the door to infinity will open.